Good morning, guys. It's Saturday and we are going to get into a full body workout in probably about 3 minutes. We're just going to let a few more people come on. Once you're all in, we'll get you warm and then we'll get set into our workout. So today, all you need is your kettlebell and a chair and then a little bit of floor space. I'm going to just mute myself in the background here because nobody wants to listen to me. There we go. So if you have the chat window open, that's cool. Give us a message. Let us know how you're getting on, where you are, any questions. I have it on the screen behind me, so I should be able to see it as we're training, unless the sweat's in my eyes. And if I know the answer, I'll let you know. If I don't know the answer, I'll make up a convincing lie. So come on in. Just to reiterate, guys, as you're coming in, all you need today is your kettlebell and your chair and a little bit of floor space, maybe a 2 meter by 2 meter square. And we'll get going. I got my tunes on in the background. It's important that you get yourself set up in the right space because you're going to get out of your comfort zone. You want to be as comfortable as possible to get out of your comfort zone. Is that a thing? I got to stop talking to myself. All right, come on in, guys. Good morning. So excited. Yeah. Sarcasm detector just exploded. Okay, guys. So let's get onto the floor. We're going to get into some hip openers. So we're going to sit down on the floor, lean back onto our two hands and our feet are hip width, and we're just going to collapse our knees left and right. You're going to get a few clicks and cracks going on the back. That's okay. That's just the ligaments returning back to their original positions. So we're just trying to rotate through those hips as much as we can, rotating on the heels. That's it. So nice and slow, just bringing that body up to speed. Okay, we're going to sit now with our 2 feet on the floor, knees are bent, and we're just going to internally rotate one knee at a time. I'm just going to exaggerate that little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a mobilizing stretch on the hip, generally on the outside of that hip. Excellent work. Okay, so from here, we're then going to draw both knees up to the right-hand side, and we're going to have a 90 degree on the left knee, 90 degree on the right knee, still leaning back on our two hands, and my left knee is going to come up and shadow over my right, and then I kick it back and down. So again, just mobilizing those hips, because there are going to be kettlebell swings in there, there are going to be kettlebell snatch. That's it. Nice work. Okay, so we're just going to go back and switch other side. So I got 90 degrees on my right knee, I got 90 degrees on my left knee. I'm leaning back, drawing that right leg in over the left, down and back out. So again, taking our time, we're just mobilizing those hips. We're going to go into some bridging now and get those glutes firing. So the muscles around the hips will be working. Excellent work. Okay, so onto our back now. 2 feet on the floor. Going to drive those hips up into the sky. Butt cheeks tight at the top. Back down, tip the floor, and up again. That's it. So we're driving off both heels at the moment. Now I'm going to take my left leg off the floor. I'm going to drive off that right heel. Get my hips as high as I can. Feel that stretch on the glutes at the top. Sorry, the contraction on the glutes at the top. And the hamstrings on the way up and down. I'm going to change legs now. So I got my right leg in the air. I'm not throwing the right leg up into the air. I'm just keeping it there while I drive off that left heel. That's it. Okay, we're back to both heels now. Keep repping it out. So today's session is going to be 20 seconds worth of work on one exercise, 40 seconds worth of work on a weighted exercise, and then a 10-second breather in between. And we're going to go for 3 rounds on the 2 exercises on the superset. We got 4 total, and we're going to finish off with some plank. Okay, arms out, crucifix, legs out nice and straight. We're going to go cross body kicks now. Again, you might get a few clicks and cracks. That's okay. We're just trying to keep our shoulder blades on the floor as we rotate those legs across the body, trying to twist as independently as possible on the upper body compared to the lower. Okay, best breakdancing move, flip around into the high plank position. You will be revisiting this at the end of the session today. We're going to bring our left foot forward, plant it beside the left hand or as close to as possible. You can drop the right knee onto the floor and then you rotate around that left leg and then back down with the hand and change feet. Left knee goes on the floor, right foot beside your right hand. Big rotation, twisty, twisty, and then back to the plank, change and go other side. That's it, changing every 3 to 4 seconds. And back to that plank. Okay, into the plank position, walk the hands in, tip the toes, walk the hands back out, do a push-up. Walk the hands in, tip the toes, walk the hands back out, do a push-up. Mobilizing the shoulders, switching on those abs, getting the hamstrings in there too. And standing up, we're going to go into some lunges, maintain that nice hip width gap on the feet as we lunge. Woo! Warm now. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to go into today, I'll just do a quick demo, is a Kong crawl, as in King Kong. So you're going to pop your kettlebell on the floor, your dumbbell, or whatever it is, equivalent in front, and we're just going to work behind it. So I'm going to stay to the side of my working space. I'm going to drop myself down as if I was going to go into a plank position, and I'm going to lead with my hands. So my two hands are going to lead across. I'm going to plop them on the floor, and I'm going to bring my legs across with it. I'm going to go for 2 strides. So it's 2 hands down, across, across. Stand up, lead with the 2 hands down, across. So we're looking to step it out as best we can across the room, using the hands to support ourselves. So think chimpanzee, monkey, kind of a crawl. All right, so get yourself set, get your weight. We're going to do 20 seconds of Kong crawl, across, 20 seconds back, and then we're going into our alternate kettlebell swings. We're going to go kettlebell swings where we change hands each time. We're going in 10 seconds. So put your belt down on the floor, stand to the side of your working space. 4 seconds, we're going in 3, Kong crawl, 2, 1, let's go. Lead with the hands, follow with the feet. So we're going for 2 or 3 across, 2 or 3 back. Standing up in between, you're going to start to feel that on the legs. Really reach with the hands. 5 seconds, we're into swings. 3, 2, 1. Stop what you're doing, grab your bell, start swinging. So when you're comfortable with your swing, I want you to go single hands if you can, and we're going to change hands in front of that face. So we're driving to the soles of the feet, we're bringing the bell up high, we're keeping our shoulder blades back, and we're transferring into the hand in front of the face where we can actually see what's going on, as opposed to changing hands down between the knees. 12 seconds, and then we get a 10-second breather. We're doing 3 rounds on this. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Put your bell back down. Breathe. We're going back to our Kong crawl in 6 seconds. Get to the side of your workspace. 1, let's go. Lead with the hands. Follow with the feet. Get as light as you can on the hands and feet. Get as much of a flow as possible. 5 seconds, we're into those alternates again. 3, 2, 1. Let's go swings. Try and get as seamless a transition between your Kong crawl and your swing as much as possible. We're trying not to let ourselves rest between the 2 exercises. With your swing, concentrate on the posture. Don't let the head drop. Don't let the bell win. You're keeping that chest out, head up, abs tight, finishing tall. 5 seconds. And rest. Excellent work. If you're starting to struggle with the Kong crawl, hold the plank position. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice work. Keep moving. 10 seconds. We're into our last set of swings. And then the Kong crawl gets replaced with burpees. And up we get into our swings. Woo. Definitely warm now. Okay, so in 30 seconds time, we got a 10-second breather. And then we're going to go into 3 rounds of Burpees for 20 seconds, and then kettlebell alternate snatch for the remaining 40. So you're working for 60 seconds, and then you earn yourself a 10-second breather. Keep moving. Doesn't have to be crazy high tempo, just has to be full technique. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! All right, we're going into our burpees. 5 seconds. First rule of a burpee is get your hands on the floor. Let's go. Hands down, legs back, chest on floor, and back up to standing. It's not rep-based, it's time-based. So you keep moving at the tempo that pushes you to get the best out of you. 5 seconds, we're into alternate snatch. And up we get. Grab the bell from the floor, straight up above the head, back to the floor, change hands, straight up above the head. We change hands on the floor, because that's where the bell can't hurt you. If you try and change hands above the head, you will have a dent in your head by the end of the session, I guarantee you. Because you're going to get tired, you're going to lose concentration, and you're going to drop that sucker on your head. We don't want that. Always change hands on the floor, where we can see what's going on. 10 seconds. And with the snatch work, it's all about driving the floor away as aggressively as possible. Rest. Woo. Warm. It's warm where I am right now. What's it like where you are? 5 seconds, we're into our second round. Burpees in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get those hands on the floor early. It's our second round of 3. 8 seconds, we're into alternate snatch. And into our alternate snatch. So we're trying to fill the 60 seconds of work with as much movement as possible. Think about the snatch again. You're driving the floor away aggressively, standing to attention. And that bell has no option but to travel skyward. Your arms are steering. They are not pulling. 15 seconds. It's all about the hip extension, leg drive into the floor, which propels that bell in the opposite direction. And rest. So let's talk scaling for a second on the snatch, guys. 2 hands can work instead of 1 if you're struggling. And if you're still struggling, bring it to the chin, don't go overhead. Let's go, last round burpees. 12 seconds. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back to the snatch work. Last time on alternate snatch. Get aggressive with the floor. Take that extra half a second at the start of the lift to build tension in the body, and do not release that tension. Keep it taut. Drive the floor away as you come up tall. 15 seconds. Those burpees are going to be replaced by blaster push-ups. So you do a push-up, and then you push your butt back onto your heels like a bear stretch. And rest. Okay, we're going into our blaster push-up. So we're going to start in a plank position, go into a push-up, push your butt back on our heels. Let's go. Chest on floor, push your butt back onto your heels. Chest on floor, push your butt back onto your heels. After this, chair is in play, and we're going to do alternating step-ups with the kettlebell on our chest. So you're going to do right foot up, down change. Okay, up we get. Grab your chair. Step-ups with the bell on the chest. March out those step-ups. So I'm leaving my right foot up and change. Leave the left foot up and change. That way, we're keeping the tempo high. I'm holding the bell high on my chest. My abs are tight, and I'm exhaling as I crush the sole of that foot down into the chair. We got 10 seconds, and then we're into our second round of blaster push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Bell down. Blaster push-ups in 8 seconds. Breathe. Hit the floor. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Chest down. Up and butt back. Chest down. Butt back. Don't be afraid to scale the push-up and use your knees. Use the whole palm of that hand at all times to fully load bear. Splay your fingers. Keep the abs tight. Up we get. Step ups. Whew. Okay, starting to feel it now. So if you're starting to feel fatigue kick in and your techniques start to break down, you know what to do. We slow down. We dial in that perfect technique. And then we carry on with that new tempo that we found. 12 seconds. Technique always beats tempo. Oh, biceps are even hurting here. 5 seconds. And rest. All right, here we go, last round. Blaster push-ups. 5 seconds. 3, hit the deck. Let's go. Next time you find yourself down, you're going to be going into froggers. Whew. Oh, wow. Stay with me, guys. My tempo has slowed down a little bit, and it's just giving me that extra kick. Up we get into our step-ups. So my tempo has slowed down a little bit, but it's giving me that extra kick to dial in my technique more. Oh, wow. 25 seconds, and then we're back down onto the plank position, and we're gonna go froggers. So that's where we're jumping our 2 feet forward and trying to plant them as close to the hand as possible on the outside of the body. And then back to the high plank. Frog jumps. Keep the hands where they are on the floor. And that's gonna be followed by a rear lunge. Alternating. And rest. All right. So we're gonna go high plank. Draw the 2 feet forward. Back to high plank. 3, 2, 1. Frogger jumps. Forward with the feet. Back to plank. Forward with the feet. Back to plank. Keep your hands on the floor. And when you go back into the plank position, squeeze the abs. Don't let the hips drop. 3 seconds, we're into lunges. 2, 1. Up. Get that bell on your chest. Alternate those rear lunges. And just like we had in the warm-up, we are keeping that width on the feet. So I've got a nice hip width gap between my feet at all times. I don't kick my leg back and go on a tightrope. I kick my leg back as if I'm on train tracks. Maintain the gap. 15 seconds. Woo. Full range of movement. Knee to floor if you can. Keep the chest up. Abs tight. And rest. Oh man, that's tough. Okay, we're into our froggers again. Round 2. 3 seconds. High plank. Let's go. Find that tempo. Stay with it. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Get your bell on the chest. Alternate that rear lunge. Push the tempo to whatever the technique can handle. If the technique breaks down, slow down that tempo. Dial in technique. Your front foot is suction cupped to the floor, fully engaged. You're squeezing your abs as you push yourself back upright. 12 seconds. Oh man. Keep going, almost there. Last round coming up. 5 seconds. And rest. Bell down, here we go. Uno mas. Microphone wire. Okay, 3 seconds. High plank position. Let's go. Froggers. Ribbit. Heavy breathing. Getting ready to go back into our rear lunges. Up. Let's go. So in 33 seconds, we're going to ditch the bell. We're going to take a 10-second breather, and then we're going into a high plank to finish everything off. It's going to be a 60-second hold. Stay with me on it. Control your breathing. 10 seconds. And rest. Okay, hit the deck, high plank, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, plank it up. This is your last 60 seconds. In through nose, out through mouth. So your hands are directly beneath your shoulders, your palm is fully engaged. That means you're pushing the ball of the hand into the floor. Your fingers are splayed and your fingertips are also clawing the floor. The hands are directly beneath your shoulders. Your feet are the same width as your hands, i.e. shoulder width. Your shoulder blades are relaxed. You're focusing on your abs. You're over the halfway mark. Woo! Here we go, bring it home strong, guys. Fight the urge. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, all the way in 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! Okay, 15 minutes of work on the nose. If you're anything like me, you're now a sweaty mess. But that's what we're there for, right? To get as much work as we possibly can into our 15-minute window. It fits nicely into our day. It's not even a TV program, it's half a TV program. It's the length of a cup of coffee and a chat. Think of it that way. Sacrifice half a program, 15 minutes extra out of the scratcher to get your workout in. You'll feel so much better after it. Okay, so if you're still with me, we're going to go into a passive hang. If you're looking to do more, those of you who are doing the Fit by 15 challenge, you've got it. Just scroll further down on your email and you'll see tomorrow's core and mobility session. That's it, guys. Big breath. In through nose, out through mouth, and we just hang, ragdoll, towards the floor. The feet are nice and wide. The heels are down. The knees are slightly bent. The emphasis is on the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back, the shoulder blades, and the breathing. And the shoulder blades are leading into the shoulders themselves, and they're releasing the grip on the shoulder. And the arm just hangs. Backs of the hands are just passively hanging on the floor. 10 more seconds. Okay, so from here we're going to go into a lunge, drop our left knee onto the floor, right foot in front, maintain that width. Elbows on the knee in front, tip the knee forward, and if that heel comes off the floor in front, just move your foot an inch or two further forward in order to keep that heel down. Imagine there's 50 bucks underneath that heel, and we don't want it to blow away. Let us know how you got on. Give us a comment below. If you're watching on record, ask questions. If you still have a question and it's not the live version of this, stick in the comment section. We'll get to it, trust me. Okay, change sides. Oh, hip flexors are important. Relax the shoulder blades. Relax the butt cheek. Tip the knee forward. Keep the foot flat. Sink, 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 sink. Think about that. As you're in the stretch, you're always just sinking down into it. That's it. Breathe. Okay. Up we come. We're going to take a big breath in through the nose. Hold it for 2 to 3 seconds. And then control, exhale out the mouth. That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any problems, any questions, let me know. Till then, I will see you. The next live I'll see you will be Wednesday, 7 a.m. Hump Day. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. That was great. Thank you. You're very welcome, Nick.